Good morning, everyone. I'd like to welcome everyone. Hope you had a good Shabbos. Today's learning we are dedicating in memory of, let's have a look, Malka Bas Chaim, Aram Moshe ben Zussel, Jana Bas Mordechai, Pesach Leib ben Chaim Tzvi, Chaim ben Yosef, Leah Bas Bible, Tzivi Bas Mordechai, Avram ben David Slavin, Shlomo ben Israel Morris, Eliezer ben Shmuel Teret, Eliezer Shalom ben Avram Shmuel Beres, Tzipora Fegler Bas Reuven Borach, and Shalom ben Elia Lee. Wish all the families long life. As you can see on the banner, we're looking forward to tonight is the ladies' tikkun. Details are on the website, and of course tomorrow not on Monday. Let me just take this off. It's on Tuesday. On Tuesday we will be having our own pre-Shavuot challenge, whereby we have 60 minutes to complete the whole Torah. On Monday night there is a pizza challenge that I will be involved with other rabbis. Okay, so let's carry on and pick up where we left off last time. So we were discussing the halacha, the law relating to the ir hanidachas. Ir hanidachas, for the uninitiated or for those that can't remember. I know I also needed to remind myself after a long Shabbos. So it is the law that if you have a city where the majority are idolaters, are practicing idol worship in the land of Israel, so that city is considered deemed a city of idolatry, and therefore it has to be uprooted, it has to be destroyed with the inhabitants and the possessions within. Okay, we're not allowed to have that in Israel, in the holy sanctity of Israel, a place which is meant to be godly and God-fearing. So therefore, what happens, and this is what we're going to be discussing in our Mishnah, what happens if you don't have a majority from the place itself? So if you have a majority which are idolaters, then the place gets destroyed. If you have majority which are not idolaters, then the place will be saved, because we follow the majority. So the question arises, let's say you don't have a majority from the city itself to save the city, it's a majority of righteous people, but let's say it's very close, but you have some other recent inhabitants, let's say they are wayfarers that are passing through, and that they have been there for a while, even though they then may not be staying there forever. The question is, at what point do we say they become residents, and therefore they can save the city? Because then it will determine if we have a majority of tzaddikim saving the city, and if not, then it's quite simple. Then what occurs is that they are judged as individuals. If the majority of the city are considered not idolaters, then the minority which are idolaters would be judged as individuals, and all the righteous people that are there and their possessions would be saved. So let's have a look at the Mishnah. We've said it outside, let's see it inside so that we can make head or tails of it. So the Mishnah says, this is in chapter 10, Mishnah Hey. Hake. So you should surely wipe out, destroy. So if we are dealing, as we already mentioned, with ass drivers or a caravan of camel drivers that were passing through the city from place to place, then they can deliver the city, they can save the city. In other words, they can join up and be considered residents of that city, providing that they are there for a minimum of 30 days. So if they just arrived, then you can't say they are automatically residents, right? You don't get residency just by pitching up. But if they've been there 30 days is considered a significant period. I don't know whether that would make you a resident of Barnet or other places. But in terms of the Torah law, 30 days, that would give you residence in that city, and therefore you would join with the other righteous people to ensure there is a majority, and therefore you would save the city from being eradicated and destroyed, and the minority of idolaters would then be judged individually rather than collectively. So let's have a look. So the Mishnah continues. So the Mishnah goes on to say that the property of the righteous people, right, would also be lost. In other words, once we give this city a status as being an Ir Hanidachas, a city that needs to be destroyed, a city of idolatry, then everything inside it, every person and the possessions inside it would be wiped out. Okay, we don't want any vestige of idolatry left in the city. Okay, but Plato. So where we have righteous people, if they are caught in the net, they are part of the city, they are residents of the city, so, and there is a majority of idolaters, then sadly the righteous and their possessions in the city would be destroyed. But their property outside the city would be able to be saved. Unlike those which were idolaters in the city, even their property outside the city would be destroyed. For the wicked that have corrupted the city, therefore, as a punishment to them and their family, not only the property in the city, but even out the city would be destroyed. We carry on with Psalm 23. That's the end of this Mishnah. We are heading towards the end of Sanhedrin. It's exceptionally exciting, and we can't wait to make a virtual siyum. A siyum is a celebration where we complete a tractate. So I'm not quite sure how we do it. Answers on a postcard, but that is the plan. Okay. So I've just seen all the comments, and good morning to everyone who is watching. The names in front of me: Eitan, David, Caroline, Harry, and I'm sure so many more, but those are the names that have come up so far. So we say the Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He causes me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Even when I walk in the valley of darkness, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You set a table before me in the presence of my adversaries. You anointed my head with oil. My cup overflows. May only goodness and kindness pursue me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord for the length of days. We will now continue with a memorial prayer. We wish long life to all those that have your side. Elmali Rachamim Shaychem Ban Roimim Amasim Nochanachan Confersh Kinabamalos Kadoshim Mitorim Kazuriki Mazirim Es Nishmais Leah Bas Bible Tzivia Bas Mordechai Avram ben David Slavin Shlomo ben Yisrael Morris Eliezer ben Shmuel Teret Eliezer Shalom ben Avram Shmuel Beres Tzipora Fegla Bas Reuven Baruch Shalom ben Eliali Shah Al-Choli Alamon Bagan Aiden Teimenucha Sam Lachin Valarachamim Yatrim Misai Second Populanimim Vesovas Chaim Tishma Samadina in Achlasam. And lastly, friends, we conclude with a refuah shlema prayer, a heartfelt prayer for a healing for all those that have coronavirus, all those that are unwell, and also we will have in mind our thoughts and our prayers that the whole world should be collectively healed and an end to this virus and pandemic. Misha Berach of Saint Robert, Miss Yaakov, Moshe Aron, David Shlomo Yivarach, Rabbi Sachalim, the coronavirus, Babo Shana Mispalim, Babo Rambis, Tezakadosh Baruch Hu, Malay Ravachim, Malayhem, Lach Malafosam, Bishlach Lem, Fushlim, Shmaim, Lachalvim, Vasosha, Halisa, Rafosa Nefesh, Fusakov, Hashtabaglasman Karib, Venomar, Amen. Wish long life to all those that have Yortzeit. We wish everyone a good Chodesh, a Chodesh Tov. Today is Rosh Chodesh. We are looking forward to Shavuot, the festival of the giving of the Torah at the end of this week. Many great programs, as we already mentioned. Ladies Tikkun tonight. Monday, we've got cooking, Ready Steady, Rabbi Steady Cook with myself, Rabbi Levine, Rabbi Lera, and Rabbi Chapa. And I'm sure you'll want to support me. I'll be looking out for you as we take that challenge with Ashley Blaker. And then on Tuesday, we have our pre-Shavuot challenge with VIP guests at 8 o'clock in the evening. In the meantime, wishing everyone to have a great day. Keep safe, keep well, and we'll see you later on. Take care. All the best.